Hello, I'm John with DLRez, where I like to share my technology devices and projects with you. And today I'm going to be going over upgrading my Vivo X Fold 5 that I got about a year ago with the Motorola Razr Fold that I just got in. So I'm excited to open this up and see the differences between the two phones. They're pretty similar as far as weight, dimensions, battery size. They both have a 6,000 milliamp battery, and but the main difference I think between these two phones is going to be the cameras. So I'm really interested to see how that's the Motorola Fold is going to stack up against the Vivo X Fold 5 in terms of camera picture quality. I picked up this Fold directly on Motorola's website. It was $1,900, but it had a trade-in offer. I have an old 2024 Moto Edge that I use with XR glasses because you can plug them in. You can use a USB-C cable to plug the glasses into the Edge and basically use the glasses as like a 200-inch TV screen or movie screen. It's like having your own personal movie theater. So, but the Razr Fold also has that feature. Now, it seems like Motorola is kind of getting away from that feature. They call it Smart Connect, which is the desktop mode, similar to Samsung DeX, but they're kind of transitioning to wireless Smart Connect. So some of the more recent phones only have a wireless feature, but I think they saw that they kind of figured that a lot of the Fold users are going to be using external displays with their Folds, kind of like in a desktop mode. So this one, the Fold does have the USB-C option. So I'm going to demo that a little bit later. So all in all, the price came down to under $1,300, including a 10% off code, which I don't think works anymore. So I'm not going to post it in the description. But also it came with an extra year warranty, and then the Moto Pen Ultra, which I'm not really going to use. I've had Samsung Folds for years, and I never used a stylus with any of them. I just don't have a need for it. So I'll probably put this up on eBay. So really thin box, similar to the Vivo X Fold 5 box. Actually, let me grab that box and show kind of a comparison. It's actually slimmer, smaller, thinner than the Vivo X Fold 5 box. Well, I'm excited to migrate over to this new Razr Fold, so let's get to unboxing it. All right, so here's the box, and we're going to tear right open into it. Let's see. Well, let's try that again. Get this sucker open. I really like the way that this looks. I went ahead and picked up the white version, the Pantone white, I think they call it. So let's see here. Don't know, don't think, we'll see. Yeah, I think it doesn't come with a charger. It probably only comes with a cable, if anything. Let's see if there's anything at all in. Yeah, there's a black cable in here. So black USB-C cable. We'll set that aside. Some instruction booklets, which we'll ignore. We'll put that off to the side. And here is it in all of its glory. So it looks like it's interesting. There's something there. There's a little pull tab. So let's take that. Thanks for choosing our products. I feel like Motorola is the new Samsung. I don't know about their phones because I didn't get the Fold 7, but the Buds 4 came out, and typically they would have trade-ins, and I don't know if they're doing trade-ins for phones, but they definitely didn't have trade-ins for the Buds. So Motorola, thanks for giving me $540 for that old 2024 Edge. So let's go ahead and take the wrapping off. Camera, I mean, it looks a lot nicer in person than it did on videos or online. So that's just it, kind of compared, the back of my Vivo, which I like. I think the Vivo is very stylish. And I like the circular camera bump out. But I do also like the way that Motorola has set up their cameras, and the shiny, looks like a metal frame or metal cover around the cameras looks really nice. And let's see, all right, let's try to open this up. Motorola symbol, Razr, kind of a, I don't know if that comes out correctly on the video, but it's got like a textured back front cover. It is rounded, so I'll probably need to get, I definitely want to get a front screen cover, tempered glass cover, like I did for the Vivo. I've taken off the glass cover for the Vivo for the video, but I had to buy one from China and pick up one that had the gel or the liquid that you put between the protector and the phone, and you use a UV ultraviolet light to kind of cure the liquid. And they'll probably have to come out with something like that for this phone as well, because it's not exactly flat on the edges. It's curved, so you can't really put you know, a tempered glass screen protector on it without having some type of you know, liquid that would kind of adhere the glass cover to the screen. Otherwise, you'll be getting those kind of curved glass protectors, but they have basically glue around the borders. And I didn't really like that, because it kind of gives some space between the cover and the screen itself. So let's turn on, well, let's see here. Let's take a look around the edges. So I think that's the AI button. Here's the screen, and the crease is noticeably less present than my Vivo X Fold 5. I like the camera cutout being in the top right. I don't like how Samsung and some other companies have put it kind of like in the middle of the right side of the screen. I like it off to the right because I watch a lot of content on my phones, and I don't like to see that cutout when you're watching media. So on this side, here's the power button that has a fingerprint sensor and the volume rockers, and that's pretty much it. Let's look at the top. Looks like a microphone hole, another microphone hole and speaker grill. And on the bottom, another speaker grill where I'm going to pop my SIM card in, and it looks like probably 2 more mics, and then the USB-C charging port. And you could tell how thin the device is, where they can barely put a USB-C port on these phones anymore. So, and again, I really like the way that the camera setup looks. You know, if Motorola were to come out with a trifold, I would definitely be interested as well. I really like the way that the Samsung trifold, you know, it's so large, a 10-inch screen. So we'll wait and see. Motorola, build that. All right, so let's turn it on. Beautiful screen, bright. And let's put it side by side with the Vivo. It's going to take some time to transfer everything over to this new phone. But again, size, dimensions between the Vivo X Fold 5 and the Razr, battery. Now the Vivo has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. The Razr Fold has a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor. This also comes, there's not really any particular RAM and storage options. It just comes with 16 gigs of RAM, which my Vivo, I opted for the 12 gig and 512 gigs of storage. The Razr just comes with just 16, which is great, and 512s of storage. So, I really like the way that this looks. It's light. I think it's a little bit heavier than my Vivo. The Vivo is 212 grams, 217 grams, while the Motorola is a little bit heavier. It's 243 grams. Yeah, the Fold definitely feels a lot different than the Vivo. Let's see. It kind of wants to open back up slightly. See that I'm not really, yeah, where the Vivo, you can articulate it pretty much at any angle. It doesn't really snap open and closed, where the Razr's a little bit different. So that kind of tells you that the hinge design is a little bit different. You have to kind of like, yeah, it wants to open back up at a certain angle, at a certain degree. But definitely feels very nice. I know not very many people probably have the X Fold 5, and a lot of people are looking at moving from a Samsung Fold to the Razr Fold, but I really liked the Vivo when it came out versus the Samsung Fold 7. But I'm excited to set this Fold up and get going as my daily driver. And as far as the case is concerned, I went with the FNT case on Amazon because it has hinge protection, and it has both obviously a back part and a front cover, a front bumper, you would say. And again, what I'll be looking to do is find a screen protector that I can put to give it full coverage, because I'm not looking to drop these phones without some kind of protection. This is very similar to the type of case that I had on the Vivo. Actually, we'll pop it on and see how it looks. So, do this, take this off. If it needs to come off, that's on the outside, so. So that's how the case looks. Again, that's the FNT case, FNT brand case. So I'll take the case back off, and we'll work on testing it out with an external monitor. Alright, and now I'm going to hook up the phone to an external display to kind of show you what the desktop experience looks like. So here's the phone, and plug it in. It'll pop up. So the phone acts like a trackpad. So I always do mobile desktop. And there you go. Full desktop experience. And again, if you hook this up to some XR glasses, I have the Rokid Max 2 glasses, and it's like having a complete theater, like a private theater. It's amazing looking. So that's my take on the Motorola Razr Fold. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting more videos in the future. Are you getting the Fold, or have you already purchased the Fold? What phone are you coming from? So let me know in the comments, and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.